Today we're knocking on support doors because the Nifty and the Nifty Bank, both those two, if you map the last few days, on the Nifty 16,950, from there we've seen a bit of a bounce. On the Nifty Bank 38,500, we've gone there numerous times in the last few days, and from both those two support levels, you're seeing a bit of a bounce. Now it's quite interesting because, as you mentioned, today is the weekly expiry. And just till around 20-30 minutes ago, the call writing was being done at will. So the 17,100 call, 17,050 call, and the 17,000 call. The premium between all these three, the open interest build up between all these three was close to 2.5 crore. Now, what was happening was that you were writing calls at wills, but suddenly you're seeing a bit of a bounce. On the downside, the 17,000 put, there's a good amount of open interest built up out there, and the premium was in that vicinity of around 30 to around 50 rupees odd. So that's telling you, at least in the near term, the bulls are counting on that 16,950 odd level holding out. Now, what's happened in the last 20 minutes or so, you pull up the Nifty intraday chart, I've seen a good bounce of close to around 50 points from the low point of the day. If we can sustain above this 17,050 odd mark, we could be bracing ourselves for a bit of a bounce. We're holding above that level, but if we can sustain above these levels, this is the one that I'm talking about, we're likely to see a bit of a squeeze because the call writing was happening at will. The market is net short as well. So we just need to hold above these levels. The 17,000 call writers will get into trouble. 17,050 call writers as well will get into trouble. And maybe we'll see a bit of a dash towards that 17,100 odd mark. We'll know all of that in the next 60 minutes odd. First up though, let's get you a quick a view on the markets. Mitessh Thakkar joins us. Hi Mitessh, how do you position yourself? If you were brave and you bought it around 16,950, you'll be quite happy. Do you think we've got a little bit more in terms of an up move?
Okay. So, Nigel, one confession, I think we didn't buy at 16,950. I think purely because, one, the structure is weak. But then you have the 200 average, and that pivot of 16,950 has worked for 3 consecutive days. So I think wait for it to break, then I think you'll be more comfortable to take on a short position. Till then you'll have to patiently wait it out. So you can do a put spread or just wait for 16,950 on the spot to be taken out. As long as that is not breaking, we have even attempted some long positions on individual stocks. And I have 2 buy calls right now. HCL Tech, I think with the gap up is holding very nicely, so that could do well. That's a buy. Keep a stock just below levels of 966, 965 here, and look for targets around 1,015, 1,020. And the other one which I have is Britannia. It's just turning the tide on the hourly and the 2-hourly chart. So this could be interesting for the next couple of days. Britannia is something which I would recommend buying. Keep the stop at about levels of 37.70 or just below that, and look for targets around 38.45.
Okay, those were a few last trading strategies. Mitessh, we'll come back to you. Deven Choksi is also with us.